In this video, I wanted to go over how to teach a horse how to go into water. I've got Omie here. She's a 5-year-old Warmblood, and the owner's actually going to do some eventing with her. So she's going to need to be able to handle water, be able to go in water, out of water. So we're out here by the pond. What I'm going to do is just take her on up to the water, sending her there, and just see what she thinks of it. I haven't brought her out to the water at all like this, so you're getting to see, you know, what's she gonna do the first time out here. And so I'm just gonna show it to her, and I'm gonna give her a little bit of space between me and the water to walk around and just get okay with it. And doing this really is the same psychology as if you were to do trailer loading. So what I'm looking for is for her to get comfortable. Now I'm just slowly closing the gap here, taking her out, showing the water to her, allowing her to drink. Some horses, they come here and they're like, oh, all right, I just want to go right on in. And the next horse, they're like, no way, I'm not getting anywhere near it or close to it. So this is a really important thing if you're going to be going out on a trail with your horse, because you never know when you're going to have some water you might have to cross, a little, you know, descents and inclines the horse has to go down into and back out of, and a lot of times there's water down below. So now what I'm going to do, so she took a little sip and she's just hanging out here. The moment her mind leaves the water, I'm going to ask her to think about it, to go closer, to step up, but mostly it's just to think, to keep her mind in there and not out here. So she's just kind of licking and chewing there. Now mentally she's left, so I'm just going to ask her to step up. Now I don't want her crowding into me. So if she's going to go around, she has to, if she's going to go in front of me now, she has to actually go into the water. So there her mind left, so I'm just going to help her to say, that's where I want you. I want you to think about the water. It's not even that I want her to go in the water, it's just I want her to think about it. But she can't run into me. If she gets too close to me, I'm going to talk to her neck or shoulder, saying, no, don't push into me. And then I'm going to offer. I can block her with my stick, whether it's pointing the stick out here or using the handle. I just want her to go up. Yeah, and every time she checks in with the water, I leave her alone. I'm helping her there, but she can't come into me, through me. Yeah, don't push under me. So I talk to that shoulder, whatever part of her, because otherwise she's just going to run right over the top of me. She's going to go, I don't want to get my feet wet, so let me push you out of the way. So here I help her. And again, it's just getting her to think about the water. And just helping there. And as soon as she goes thinking about it, starts drinking, playing with it, I leave her alone. And that was nice. And now I help her again. There. So she starts going, oh, I need to go out there. I need to step in there. It's like, yep. So this is a good thing to practice before you even go out on a trail, if you can. Not not always do you have a place where you can go play with this with your horse. And I'm letting her just splash and play, because a lot of times they figure out, she's like, yahoo, that's a good thing. Like our horses, you know, they live in the pasture here, and in the summertime, just about daily do they go out and take a swim in there just to cool off. And so once they figure that out, they really like it. And so there I just kind of let her move around because she went in, and now I'm gonna ask her to focus again. Can she come back and come back up here and think about the water again? Because she actually scared herself just a little bit as she kind of came out of there. Every time she thinks about the water, I leave her alone. If she's not, I'm helping her. And I'm only adding as much pressure on her as what she needs. And that was pretty good. She just was almost pushing into my space there. Now next time we do that, she's probably going to try that. So I'm going to really have to be aware of that. Ah, that's actually pretty good. So at least she's stepping in, getting her feet wet, and then she wants to hurry up and get out. So the more you can practice this before you actually need to use this, yeah. And this pond here drops off pretty quick. So that was nice. What a girl. So I'm really going to give that to her. Give her a moment, because she went in, she kind of relaxed, and then she's like, okay, now I need to get out. But that was much better than the first time. And now I'm going to ask her to go in from this side, because you really want to make sure you can do it from either direction. Because if you're out on the trail, is maybe you can only stand on one side of your horse, just for, you know, whatever the topography you're in. Yeah. Good girl. And she might even go in deep enough, and I can kind of go around with her. She might want to roll. Now, if you were on her, then you wouldn't want her to do that, but now she can. She can just play with it. She's enjoying it. It's like, oh man, this feels good. And I'm just giving her whatever time she needs out there. You can practice getting your counting in. It's like, ah. She's pretty happy with herself now. Yeah, you made it all dirty. It's too dirty to drink. See, and she's just hanging out there. She doesn't even really want to come out. And I'm just letting her have that. She's exercising both front legs. She's swapping legs. So she's really enjoying that. I don't know if we can get her out now. There you go. What a girl. So that was pretty uneventful. It took a little bit, but once she figured it out, she's like, sure, I can go in there and have a good time with it. So if you can, before you go out on a trail ride, especially if you know you're going to be running into some water out there, is play with this. Practice this with your horse and see if your horse is going to just in a few moments go in, or is it something they're really worried about and that you have to spend some time helping them out. So now she's kind of like, oh, I've been there, I don't need to. So I just help her again, just setting it up, saying focus out there. Yeah. So the main thing here is keeping them focused. If their mind drifts off, get them focused back to the water and saying it's in there. And as soon as they think about it, you take the pressure off, you reward and release. And over time, however much time that might take for you and your horse, they're gonna go, oh, there's the answer, and eventually step in and go on in like she did there, and go in and have fun. So, thanks for watching, and we're gonna see you on in the next video. See if she ever wants to come out of here.